ilmeisesti ajassa menty jonkun verran eteenpäin.
How is your mother doing?
She has a slight cold. She seems like a good person. She's been telling me a lot about my life, but I can't seem to remember anything about it. Not a thing.
Give her my best. And let me pick your brains for a moment. What has she told you? You never used to talk about yourself in the old days. What has your mother told you about your childhood?
All there is to tell. Only child, shy, few friends, obedient, athletic. I just wish I could remember.
Kukakohan tää jätkä oikein on?
What do you know about your youth?
I threw myself into my schoolwork. Apparently I'm smart. I have a master's in the history of religion from my mother. She's a worldwide authority on the history of satanic cults. The terrible thing is that I don't remember a single thing I learned in all those years in the university, except what was in the books you sent me in the hospital and what my mother has been telling me.
Joo.
Do you have a partner?
My mother says I had a girlfriend a long time ago. Suzanne. Now I'm single, it seems.
What has she told you about your likes?
This is strange. She told me that I never liked grapes, but the other day I tried one and it was delicious.
Interesting. To what extent are our likes and dislikes conditioned by our memories? By the way, I love grapes.
Okei.
Everything all right at the hospital?
Yes, of course. Thank you for taking care of the bill.
I didn't do it. My money did. Sometimes it gets tired of rotting in the bank. Tell me, John, have you managed to remember anything about your past on your own?
No. Well, sometimes I get small flashes of random images, sounds. It's happened 3 times now. Watching a movie, looking at my hand, seeing a bluebird.
Curious, isn't it? Tell me more. What was it you remembered when you were watching that movie?
It took place in Paris. Suddenly, I saw, I don't know, a sort of antique shop, a girl.
What came to mind when you looked at your hand?
Well, it was actually the scar on my hand. The image of a strange person appeared in my mind. Some kind of priest in a church. He was talking about killing someone. Me.
What happened when you looked at this blue bird?
It perched on the windowsill in the hospital. Suddenly I saw myself, with a beard and long hair, in a blizzard.
Oh, goodness, John. I haven't even offered you a chair.
Mielenkiintoista kyllä.
I'm very sorry for what happened, John. Very sorry. I can't help thinking that it's all my doing.
On the contrary, I've come here to thank you.
And to get some answers, I imagine. What do you want to know?
I want to know who I am.
I'm not God, John. If you want to solve that mystery, go to a church and pray. I can only resolve human dilemmas.
Why did you send those books on satanic cults to me in the hospital?
To help your mother re-educate you, and with an eye to a matter that we had between us. One that we still have.
What connects me to you?
There's a lot, John. You were working for me when you tried to kill yourself. You got too involved in the investigation. You lost your perspective. Lori has the contract, by the way. Ask for her copy on your way out if you want.
What did my investigation consist of?
I hired you to get information about the Order of the Flesh, a satanic cult from the 15th century, in the hope that this would help us trap a present-day killer. My own investigation wasn't going anywhere.
Joo, mä en ollaan täällä siis vielä niin kuin varmaan huomaatte. Mä mietin just, että sanoks mä näitä ääneen tässä vai en, mutta en mä varmaan jaksa, joten ollaan hiljaan vaan. Mutta ette ihmettele.
What had you discovered before hiring me?
The Order of the Flesh was founded in 1463 by an ex-priest named Ginés de Orduña.
Tell me about this killer.
He's been killing hobos for years. First he only burned them, but then his modus operandi evolved.
What led you to link him to this cult?
At a certain point, he started carving a sort of Y into the bodies of his victims, the symbol of the Order of the Flesh.
How did the hobo killer evolve?
He stopped burning his victims and started torturing them using satanic rituals.
Why are you so interested in capturing him?
For a time, I worked as a volunteer in an NGO called the Children of Don Quixote. They help the homeless. Over the years, I stopped working with them because there's something that can help them more than I can. My money. It's been covering all their expenses since my parents died and I took over White Enterprises. I'm not going to allow anyone to keep attacking these people, John. And you're going to help me.
What was the Order of the Flesh about?
We know very little. They worshipped the devil and combined alchemy with torture in search of God knows what, until the Inquisition began to persecute them.
Why did you hire me?
I hired your mother first, John, but after a while she came to a dead end. I didn't know where to go from there. She said that if anyone could get further, it would be you.
Did the Inquisition put a stop to the Order of the Flesh?
In 1498, when it seemed like Cardinal Cisneros, the Grand Inquisitor, had them cornered, they disappeared from the map. They evaporated. No one knows how or to where.
What did I find out?
You started doing some research in the archives at the University of Salamanca in Spain, and you found something curious. A missive from the guard Captain Miguel de Somosierra to Cardinal Cisneros, written on the 31st of August, 1501.
What did the letter say?
He stated that on that very morning his troops had traveled to the temple where they suspected the order was meeting, that they went in and interrupted a demonic ritual, that they killed all its members without mercy, and that finally they burned the church, reducing it to rubble and the ashes of satanic cadavers.
The letter didn't say anything else?
Yes, the captain congratulated him for the tip that led them to the temple. Literally, he said, "Thankfully, Your Excellency saw the relationship between the Order of the Flesh and the Holy Cathedral of Our Lady of Paris. That led us to reveal the evil in an apparently holy church."
What relationship is there between Notre Dame and the Order?
That was the next and final step in your investigation. Paris.
What did I find out in Paris?
I don't know. You disappeared there for 15 days. When you finally called, you were very distressed. You told me that you found something very important and that you couldn't tell me over the telephone. So I flew to Paris.
Why didn't I tell you what I found out?
Because when I arrived at your hotel, you had attempted suicide. You were dying. You had swallowed mercury. Plus, you had cut your hand, drawing the symbol of the Order of the Flesh on your skin. It looked like a Y.
How did you know it was a suicide?
You left a note. Forgive me, Henry, but to get to the bottom of this, first I must die. Now you know everything, John. Talk to Laurie.
Have her give you your tickets.
What tickets?
Ah, did I forget to mention that? You're leaving for Paris this afternoon. That's okay with you, right?
Yeah, Henry. I need to know who I am.
Exactly, John. Your father would be proud of you.
No joo. Näköjään jatkuu vielä. Tarinan kuljetus.
You're sure the suite does not bring back any memories, Monsieur Yesterday?
No, I'm sorry.
Dommage. Well, call me if you need anything at all. Dinner with adult entertainment, you get my drift. Blonde, brunette, bald, black, white, young, oldies, sex pots, fat ladies, dwarves, hussies, spinsters, natural, surgically enhanced, clean, or filthy. And 10% discount for you to watch. Okay?
Thank you, Albert. I'll
Ho
keep it in
ho.
mind.
While you're getting settled in, you notice something strange in the room. You can't put your finger on it. It's just a strange sensation. Kyllä me varmaan vielä vähän matkaa jatketaan, mutta oli tosiaan mielenkiintoiselta tarinalta vaikuttaa. vaikuttaa tämä? Katsotaan mihin se etenee. You move one of the balls and... Tick, 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 tick. You are so fascinated by the memories of the room triggers to think about anything in the suitcase, okei? Okay. Ja siellä tosiaan ulkona joku meitä vahti. Miksi mä pistin tän harvinaisen rasittava, saaks mä lopetettua sen? The clacking of the balls puts you on the edge. No, kiitos. You lift the picture in case there's something behind it, and in fact there is. Tosi mukavia nää kuvat. You lift the picture and no joo sama. Ja tää... Tosi... rauhoittavia ovat kyllä tosiaan. Ja samaa tarjoaa. Katsotaan nää kaikki nyt täältä. As you gaze at the drawing, something comes back to you.
Your secret is safe with me, Monsieur Yesterday. I'll keep it from anyone who doesn't safe with me, Monsieur Yesterday. I'll keep it from anyone who doesn't say these two words, including if it is you.
Okei. Tämä ei varmaan sitä auki, musta tuntuu. You try to force it open by sticking your fingernails onto the edge, but as one would accept it, it doesn't open. Okei, miltäs me saatais se auki? Otetaanpas näitä tauluja vielä. Wow. Okei. You look behind the three pictures, but you don't find anything. Onks näissä muuten... When you look closely at these pictures... Wow! The aroma of mercury comes back to you and you remember. You didn't try to kill yourself. Okei, eli näitä kannattaakin näköjään... The hidden face of a door. Katsotaanpas näihin vielä, mitä tää sanoo näistä. The Hand by Sean Rogue. An original sketch by Albin Grau for the movie Nosferatu, the Vampire from 1922. Osaan numerot englanniksi kyllä. A werewolf howling at the moon. Okei, no niissä ei ollut sen enempää, mutta pitää näköjään olla vähän tarkkana noissa. Missä pöydällä on? A notebook of fountain pen courtesy of the hotel. You are grateful for all the mitä doors? Thoughtfulness. No niin, sinne saatiin. Pen and paper. Aina hyödyllinen. Mikäs? A letter opener. You pick up the letter opener. Its blade is so dull that it's more like a letter ripper. Mut sillähän varmaan kokeillaan tota kohta. Katsotaanpas täällä ensin. Joo. A rosemary oil. According to your books on Satanism, rosemary was used in different potions to achieve eternal life. Superstition or not, you take it. Kyllä kannattaa ottaa. Reparative hand cream. Will this cream repair the scar on your hand? No, but whatever. Okay. On kyllä aika... Ja taas tökkäs kiva. Aika random tavaroita. Katsotaan mitä näillä keksitään. Natural soap. We debate whether to take all the soap or not and end up compromising. On kyllä niin hämmentävää tavaraa, että en kyllä tiedä mitä tästä tulee. A clean towel. You check the towel like a common hotel towel chief. No kyllä se kuuluu ottaa aina. One of those extractor fans that come on automatically when you turn the light on. You try to remove the cover with your hand, but it's held in place with screws. A cold water knob. Parisian water comes out really cold. Okei. Saataiskohan me tällä jotenkin? You try removing the screws from the cover, but the end of the letter opener doesn't fit into the crosses on the heads of the screws. Okei. Joo. Täältä saatiin vaikka mitä. Tätä me ilmeisesti saatu. What? It's not the first time you've smelled this cologne. It smells like Henry and without knowing exactly why you don't like it. Mielenkiintoista. Hyvin mielenkiintoista täytyy sanoa. Mitäs me päästään takaisin? Takaisin. Miksi me emme pääse takaisin? Okei. Katsotaan peilistä. Dang! Olen niin fiksu. Okei, mitäs täältä? Tapas ihan järjestyksessä. Tin. Sieltä. The jotain National des Invalides. The first thing you visit in Paris won't be that, but rather Notre Dame. The Montreal City Hall was about to buy it and move it to Quebec. An urban legend? Probably, but who knows? It closed at this hour, you'll visit it some other time. Okay. The stone is rough. You feel around in vain for some kind of secret mechanism. What? It's a control panel for the jacuzzi. Does it work? Onks tää jacuzzi? The relaxing sound of bubbling water. You'll take a bath when you find what you've hidden not before. Okei, tää vähän siis tässä joku niinku mekanismi. The stone is so rough that it wears down the end of the letter opener remarkably fast. No okei, mä kyllä ihan hakenut. Mä luulen, että siinä jotenkin pystyy avaamaan jonkun, mutta no okei, kyllähän minä sitä ajattelin, totta kai. A welcome card, champagne and festival edition of Paradise Lost with illustrations by Gustave Doré. Suddenly you remember yourself cutting something out of a card just like this one. You pick it up. Okay. Joo, ei täällä varmaan taida muuta olla. Ei. Mennään pois. Okei, siis miten tää nyt muuttuu? Muuttuuko se niin, että me saadaan... Niin itse asiassa mä en edes keritty kokea tätä, katsotaan tehtiinkö me nyt sellainen, että... Although you sharpened the point of the letter opener, you would have had to have filed it into exactly the shape of the original key. Okei, eli se ettei sovi siihen. Entäs täällä tähän? Tähän luulen, että käy. Kyllä, you fit the tip of the letter opener into the crosses on the heads of the screws and... Okei, eli siis me saatiin siitä... One of those... Niin. If you stick your hand in there, you can say goodbye to your wife. Okei. Ei tungeta sitä, mutta saatiin ruuvit. Joo. Mielenkiintoista. Rupean omalla tavallaan tykkäämään tästä tällaista pelityylistä. Ja siinä oli puhelin. You look under telephone in case there's a clue, something out of place. Nothing. En mä varmaan vielä ainakaan soita, mutta mitä me tehdään ruuveilla? Se on se kysymys. Mitäs täällä? Mua edelleen hämmentää tää, siis se sanoo jotain jostain mekanismista. It looks... You feel around in vain for some kind of secret mechanism. Se jotain mekanismia. Katos, me saatiin tääkin. Extractor fan cover. No, oli pakko kokeilla. Joo. Ei me tällä pystynyt mitään tekemään. Ei. Nää hämmentää mua nää tavarat kyllä kovin. Eli tää nyt pitäis saada auki, se nyt on. Miten nää ruuvit liittyy siihen? En mä kyllä keksi. En keksi millään. Ja tällä me ei... No. Pois. Tällä me ei saatu. No. Kynä ja paperi. Writing things down, a great tool for someone with amnesia. The problem is that you still haven't remembered anything worth writing down. Okay. Siis nää hämmentää mua kyllä hyvin paljon. When you look at the two projects a memory comes to you, did you mix them together and use the mixture to write something on the mirror? Why? What did you write? Could the letters still be readable? Okei. Ja silloinhan me saatais se tietysti saippualla. Ei. Ja taas... Tökkäsy, kiitos vaan. Johtuukohan se tossa kun se vaihtaa tietostoa, en tiedä. Pitää varmaan ensi kerralla kokeilla half-size ja sitten nauhoitella, jos tää ei rupee toimimaan. Se niinku sanoi, että Mirohon ois niinku jotain, mutta... Mikä tää? Ciao. Joo. Siis antaako se niinku... Se on niinku varsinaisesti interaktiivista paikkaakaan tällä. Katsotaan mitä sanoo.